to do no harm. Do not cause any harm or inconvenience to anyone. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that Iman has 60 or 70 branches, and he said the highest is the Shahada La ilaha illallah, and the lowest is to remove some harm from the path of others. And he said Al-Haya is a branch of Iman. So removing harm from someone is a sign of Iman. The opposite of that, causing harm to someone, tells us about a defect in our Iman. So how do we deal with that? The first mistake that many of us make is in parking outside. You park without being conscious of causing harm to people, taking two slots, blocking people who may need to go. Similarly, we leave shoes on the way. Somebody may trip and fall, and it looks dirty. We go into the wudu area, we spill water and don't clean it up. Somebody may slip and fall. So we must remember that a believer should have modesty in his heart and be empathetic for others and love for them what he loves for himself. If you see something wrong being done in the masjid, it is your duty to correct it. But how do you correct it? It should be done with wisdom. It shouldn't be done in an insulting manner. It should be done with gentleness, rifq, with patience, and with kind advice privately. Okay? Don't let wrong things continue. Correct them, but correct them in the proper way. So all of this has been taught to us by Allah and His Messenger. And if we adhere to them diligently, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put the true honor and dignity of the masjid in our hearts. Also, you know that the masjid belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not my masjid, it belongs to Allah. But we, you and I, have been given responsibility for its maintenance, for its upkeep, for its construction, for its cleanliness. We are responsible for the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that itself is a great honor. Remember that woman who used to clean the masjid. So, every one of you is responsible. Every one of you. Not just the board, not just the president, and so on and so forth. Also, the masajids are meant to build bonds of friendship. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, on his migration, some of the earliest things he did was to build a masjid. He was only in Quba for 2 weeks before reaching Medina, yet he built a masjid there. And then when he went to Medina, he built a masjid there, and he built the brotherhood, the bonds of brotherhood between the Muhajir and Ansar. So, masjid are supposed to foster bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood. And it's a place of unity and tranquility. It is a place where you should want to run to in times of distress, in times of fear. This is the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The wind used to pick up and the clouds used to darken. Where did he go? To the masjid. That's how we should feel, that this is the place where there is the best protection. This is how it should be. Allah's rahmah descends here. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this masjid from the masjid that are founded on taqwa from day one. On the contrary, masjid should not be a place of disputes. It should not be a place of fighting and division and harm and disunity. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions one such masjid that was built in Medina, Masjid al-Dirar. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the Prophet with something very stern. He says, "La taqum fihi abada." Don't ever even stand in it. Imagine. So any masjid that brings division and things, you don't go there. But make sure that this masjid doesn't become a place of dispute. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect this and all masajids of the world, especially those masajids that are under siege, particularly Masjid Aqsa. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He protect His houses, especially Aqsa and this house. Ya Allah, You protected Your house with a flock of birds. And You are the one in whose trust nothing is ever misplaced or lost. Ya Allah, we put in Your trust this masjid and Masjid al-Aqsa and all the masajid in the world, and those who live around them, and those who guard their boundaries, the murabitun. Ya Allah, bestow on them patience, endurance and steadfastness, and make their feet firm in your deen and in the defense of your deen. Ya Allah, help them to victory over those who fight against your deen. Ya Allah, I ask you by the right of the kalima La ilaha illallah and its weight on the scale of judgment, and by every one of your beautiful names and their majestic honor. Ya Allah, the one who only needs to say, be, and it is, send down upon Aqsa your forces and your angels who will be its defenders, and make loud and far-reaching the sound of the call of the muaddin that emanates from the minarets of Aqsa, till it reaches everywhere and reverberates in the seventh heaven. Ya Latif, Ya Qadir, Ya Jabbar, Ya Kareem, Wallahu khairul makirin. Indeed, Allah is the best of planners. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان والإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. أقيموا الصلاة.